Well, it's day 2 of the cruise. It is a sea day, and it is a rainy sea day. And I'm starting I'm going to do a deck tour, an upper deck tour, because I've never done it on my last voyage. There was so much party here that I didn't do it. Starting with Richard's rooftop, and unfortunately, only the rock stars, the privileged few, can get into here. It's a little fancier place to lay out than what I have, all us poor folk. Even though my name is Richard, you cannot get in Richard's rooftop. I've already tried that, and I don't think I was the first one. Bad joke. Named after Richard Branson, of course, the owner of Virgin Records and Virgin Galactic and Virgin Airlines and Virgin everything. This is the main pool. It's pretty nice. The beds along the edge of the pool get taken fast. It actually is about 75 degrees, so it's a good day to lay out. I'm surprised people aren't doing it. Because you can tan with the UV rays, and it is very pleasant. It's not raining. It doesn't look like it's rained in the last hour or two. There's really not much wetness to be seen. Save water, drink champagne. That's a nice thought. These cabanas up here cost money. And on my last cruise, it looked like nobody was paying them. I heard that they reduced it somewhere mid-cruise, and still nobody was going for it, but I guess they have them for a reason, because people must. And that's Richard's rooftop a little further behind there too. So the forward part of the top deck, and I'm on deck 16, which is almost the top deck. There's a running track above there, which I will be utilizing quite a bit because I'm already up a belt notch after the first night. I stuffed myself last night. I should not have done that. I'm telling you, it was tough sleeping with feeling bloated. I don't know what I did, but I had a ball, and I had a damn good meal. The food here is really good. The calamari was a little chewy. That was literally the only bad food I've ever had on this cruise line so far. But I'm only into my second cruise. You can't bat 1,000. I'm a baseball fan. There's no way. But they should have some good things. Now, another pool hot tub area, smaller, but nice. These are, in my lifetime, these are smaller ships, 105,000 tons. The Oasis class is 225 to 235. The new Icon 250 or 260, I've forgotten now. So my average ship is probably like 150,000 tons now. I kind of like the bigger ships. So for me to go to a smaller one does seem a little bit like I'm going backwards, but not. It's well thought out if you don't like multi-story areas. The atrium here, which they call the roundabout, is only 2 stories, and there's no other big ceiling 2-story section, no 4-story promenade or whatever. So they do put a lot in the public spaces they have, but there's not, outside of being social and enjoying food, no water slides, no laser tag, no ice skating rinks, no zip lines, no bungee cord jumping things and wave machines, and so it's a simple ship, and but it's thought out in the Virgin way to be a little different. Okay, that's a little different than the last ship. I'm still learning my way around. This is kind of the call it the athletic area. I think that's the correct name. Might have to check my notes. And you can get a little exercise here. They have a pretty small court space, but it's always being used and seems to be functionals. All kinds of cool places to sit. They really excel at finding new ways to lounge and to be social and sit. And if you see like these type of tables, they're kind of meant to sit down, and you may want to chat with the person next to you. For a guy like me, I'm in my glory with stuff like that. And if you look here, everything is set up like that. These big beds. The bad news is it kind of ruins your view. But you can lounge in the sun and be social. Bar out here. They have a few social events here. We got this really cool place. You want to pretend you're on a catamaran, and I don't know if you'd go out there. I would, and I have, but with the camera it just bounces around. I already tried to do that on the last ship, and video didn't come out the way I liked it. So I'm not going to try to balance myself and go out there and bounce for you. You know. So this is almost a full tour. Maybe I'll go up one level to show you the track. And I'm not going to bother with the bottom level because you could see it from above. But you can play chess here, like that, right? But again, the seating is all set up, you know, so you don't have to be alone. And I like that. Look at this. But you can be. You know, there's little separate tables here. Everywhere I look, I like the fact that this has got being different and being social. Alright, I think that's all I'll shoot for now. I believe these cabanas, I'll have to find out before I say it. They do, book me it says, they do cost money. So you can have your own private cabana if you don't want to be social, or if you just want to be social with 3 or 4 people. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to sneak in there. Hopefully I'm not disturbing anybody. Wow. Okay, nice setup. Alright, that's it for the tour on the upper decks. And up here, we basically have a track. I'm not going to go bother with it, but I will be up there quite a bit. That's what I like to do late at night, work off some of the calories. I should have done it last night. I was so bloated out. Alright, I'm about to have brunch. It's 12:30 and I'm be eating for the first time today. Okay, these hammocks aren't just a gimmick. I am definitely going to nap here. This is really a cool thing. On my last Virgin cruise, I only sat out here for a few minutes. I didn't even realize that these stretch out so far. They really do. So I'm not even sleeping in this the right way, I think. I'm not sure. But it is a sea day, and it is rainy, although it's not really raining, it's just cloudy. And it's like 75 degrees, so that's the problem cruising. It's either too cold or too hot. Usually too hot for the Caribbean, but it is perfect. And yeah, I could get used to this. I'm in nap mode right now. It's like 3 in the afternoon, and I'm loving this. I really am. Can you tell? Oh well. Nap time. So on my last Virgin cruise, I did one deck tour, and I did it during Scarlet night. And it was so crazy, I really couldn't do it well. And so many of my friends have asked me what it's like. I'm just going to do a quick tour of Deck 7 now. The Red Room is a big showroom. I'm going to be going to a show tonight. There's typically 2 shows per night there. And there's only 2 interior decks that have things to do. 6 and 7. Champagne bar, which has martinis and stuff like that. You can pretty much get any drink you want at the bars, but certain ones have specialty, of course. They have a lot of really talented entertainers, which all cruise lines do. So there's music going on here and there. This is right a good time where it's kind of quiet but populated. I almost hate doing videos when there's nobody around because it's like nobody likes the ship, you know. No, but when it's too crowded, you can't do it too well. The entertainers have been great. Always the case on cruises, though. Very rarely do I hear anybody hit sour notes. The center of the ship is called the roundabout. I always call them the atrium, but they even have, you know, in parentheses, atrium. again, there's entertainment downstairs. This is a smaller ship, as ships go nowadays, 105,000 tons. And but they make good use of space because this is the only 2-story area. There is no multi-story area on the ship anywhere else, which is good and bad. I mean, if you like those big atriums, 5-6-story atriums or 4-story promenades, it's not going to be your ship. But I posted this before. The flow on the ship is a little broken. On one side you have corridors, and then you have these little offshoots like this. The pizza place is the best pizza I have ever had on a cruise. And I haven't done it yet on this cruise, but I won't really take you in there. All of the specialty restaurants are free. Some of them have certain menu items that are upcharges. Ice cream's free. Oh, there's some. Oh, the grog walk is going on. For $50, they give you four drinks and a hosted walk between the bars. A great way to meet people. I keep saying I'm going to do it. They sell out real fast. This is the Draft House, where they have a lot of craft brews. A little less than what I wanted. They were out of a few, and hopefully they have them back in stock. Virgin Records is what made Richard Branson famous, so you can come here and play vinyl. They've got turntables with headphones, and you can pick out some of these albums. I meant to check to see if they were all Virgin releases or associated ones, and I still don't know the answer to that. And of course, there's a few shops on board. They're doing some sort of makeup thing over here. I saw it on the schedule. There are different events and stuff that you can hitch into. Almost everything is free. There might be some upcharges, but they do not nickel and dime you. They have one of the best certificates you can get for future voyages. I like it because I don't want to plan on board. This is a generic certificate. You just basically pay $300 to promise to take a Virgin cruise in the next 2 years, and they give you unbelievable benefits on the cruise that you book. And this particular cruise is my second cruise, and I ended up with a ton of onboard credit, plus a few other perks. So if you like Virgin, that's the way to do it, for sure. And I love the flexibility of having a generic certificate. There is a gaming area. Did I just walk by the games? These people I hang out with a bunch of geeks, and they have, they're playing Mysterium. And they're actually a family that loves the game together, but you have a lot of different games that you can choose that are on board. They actually brought that thinking that they wouldn't have it on board, and he said, believe it or not, they did. So quite a variety of different games. This is kind of a little wasted space, but you can get some selfies or some nice photos here. The next area is called the Social Club, and they do a lot of trivia here. Some gaming in here too. Right now it's crazy because we have a playoff. It's a Monday night, and we have a playoff game going on. Or maybe it's college football. You can tell I don't follow. Now, this is a mistake because I want to show you this area, and I'm not sure that I can easily. I have to edit some of this out. There's interesting stuff's here. You get shakes. People I've met on board. We are, and then there's a bar back here that has almost all their drinks are very creative. The Loose Cannon had a few very interesting things here. love it. There's a lot of people gaming. And this is kind of a game area. And then if you like gaming and you like arcade games, then you can go here. And the games are free. There's a lot of classic games here. And free. That is right in my price range. Virgin does a fantastic job of not nickel and diming you. So much. There's no main dining room. All specialty restaurants are all free. And then there's lots of other little restaurants that are fantastic. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell. So it's Notre Dame and Ohio State. Okay, college football. I have no idea what's going on here. I do not follow college football. I live in Atlanta now, and I'm like an alien from another world. No idea what's going on. But it's red. I've said this before, the ship isn't huge, but there's lots to do. The thing there isn't on this ship is kids and all the associated activities that go with kids. No water slides, no roller coasters and zip lines and flow riders. Nothing wrong with those. This is all social stuff in a bohemian atmosphere. Good food. And we have
1, 2, 3. One to the back here.
Okay, we have a game going on here. Try not to interfere too much.
There we go.
But yeah, as you can see, I'm hitting it at a good time. The Wake restaurant is over there. One of the theme restaurants is probably the best one. You'll get different opinions from people on what is the best. Another bar with all kinds of, I call them like alchemy type drinks, very creative drinks. And we're getting near the back of the ship now. And this I don't know if they open it during the day. I've been here during the day. I never see this open. It's it's called Juicy Juice Bar. And then we have some area out here. Now, we had a rainy day today. It is nice and warm, but it is windy, and it looks like it's raining again, so I guess I won't film too much here. But this is a nice social area, and they'll have events out here. There's a nice bar, and then lots of areas, communal areas. I put this in other videos. Very inventive seating and very social seating. Find places to sit by yourself, but there's a lot of communal places, more than other ships. And this ship has that vibe. All right, that's it for deck 7. Here is one of the many configurations of the Red Room. This place morphs into many different venues as the week progresses. It's 80s night, and they're playing one of the best songs from the